So we're in Moran on our third day, day 3. We've just been on a mission around the city of Moran. We've been to see some crocodiles, rode a big bull, been to see the rooster, basically all the attractions around Moran. All we can say is the place is beautiful.
It just gets better. The more you see of it, the more you just think, wow.
It literally does get better. It's unreal. I can't recommend enough staying somewhere like this rather than a hotel. Getting to know the locals.
It's so much cheaper as well. Like the price that we paid 20 pesos, which is like $20, and in the hotel it was charging 100.
Yeah, for one excursion just to go and see, say, the crocodile sanctuary, you're paying like 80 odd quid, $80 from the hotel. Whereas we've just paid the Gina, who owns the hostel, we've just paid her son to taxi us around all morning to all the attractions, all the excursions, and he's charged us 20 cook, which is the equivalent to about £15. So we've saved a fortune, and rather than just seeing the one thing, we've been to all of them.
It's amazing as well, because you can just ask them so much about the country and they'll just talk to you about like the history and how much, like what they do on a day-to-day basis, and you'd never get that just on a normal talk. Yeah,
we've been talking to them about the country. Everything. And the people are just so nice. They've not even got glass in any of the windows, they're that poor. And
but they're happy, like,
yeah,
they don't care.
But they're happy, and the guy who's just took us on a trip says that although Raul is now in power as opposed to Fidel Castro, the people still don't want to be friends with America, even though America has made peace with Cuba. The Cuban people don't want anything to do with it. They're happy to continue the way that they are.
You can see why though, like that you wouldn't want big companies, big American companies coming in and taking away like their life and what they've built themselves.
Yeah, 100%. If anything, is to think about the big companies coming here would be a nightmare. This is one of the best places I've ever been in my life.
Because it's so individual. It's not like it's not Starbucks, it's not McDonald's, it's not. It's
and
just
the people
so
have gone through such a struggle, and they're now made it through the other side. I think they're just happy with their way of life. There's no traffic on the roads. The cars are all really old, but it's
the
quite
car we
cool.
were in today was from 1958, but because they've not got like the option, like we've got disposable income and we just get a new car if we want it every couple of years, you don't look after it as well as these people do.
But now Raul's came to power, he wants to.
He freed it up a little bit.
He's freed a lot of stuff up. He's now allowed people to have their own private businesses, which is now creating a big division between the rich and the poor.
You're like your own restaurants and
our
stuff.
taxi driver, Carlo, has just said that it's going to possibly get a bit crazy, but he doesn't think that much is going to change in the way of more Americans come in and it getting busier, and if it does, it's going to take a while.
I hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't. I'd like to come back here and see it like this again, to be honest with you. I've never felt so safe and welcomed.
And telling that we went to the old train station and there was a picture on the wall which was really old. You step outside and it's literally identical.
Identical to the picture on the wall was from 1950, and it looks exactly the same now as it did then. So you feel privileged to be able to be in a place like this.
Yes, I agree.
100%. So to conclude, you have to come and stay in the hostels, come to the cities, push yourself outside your comfort zone. Yesterday we were massively outside our comfort zone. A few things happened. We got dropped off in dodgy places, met dodgy people. We didn't feel safe, we felt on edge. It worked out absolutely perfect. We've had an amazing time. Gina at the hostel, she's made us feel welcome.
You have just got to trust them.
She made us breakfast this morning for free. And it is cheap. It's a lot cheaper to be outside the hotels. You see a lot more, they tell you a lot more. We stayed in a 4 or 5 star hotel for 2 days.
We didn't even know the coral reef was
We didn't even know the second largest coral reef was next door. So we've we've learned a lot more about
And
Cuba,
we
the
drank
place,
real sugar.
yeah, the place and the people by coming here than we did there. I mean, you save a lot more money, and you're a lot more part of the culture. It's a much more real experience, and there's nothing to be afraid of at all. Although it might look a bit daunting and a bit dodgy, a bit ghetto-like, it's nothing like that. It's probably safer than most places in England, if not England, full stop. And most other places in the world, everybody just wants to help you. And they're all really sound. We had a massive meal last night. It cost the equivalent of maybe £4, £3. The drinks included. That was like fresh fish, fresh chicken, rice and beans. It's just so cheap. Weather, as you can see, is pretty much amazing. Blue skies, nothing to grumble about at all.
When we were driving around as well, the man knows everyone. Like you can,
yeah,
everyone knows everyone. It's such a good community.
It's such a tight-knit community with a lot of trust. If somebody pulls over because they've got a problem with the car, everybody will chip in to help. They give each other lifts. It's just really nice, and I feel like if you're a traveller and you like seeing the world, you want to experience new things,
have to come here.
Cuba's without a doubt got to be top of your list. And obviously things might change, they might not. It's a lot of uncertainty surrounding it, but I suggest that you do come to Cuba before anything does change, because it's amazing. We're feeling
Privileged,
so happy that we chose to come here first, because we nearly didn't come, and compared to even places like Thailand, Malaysia, stuff
just
like
so authentic, like you actually see how other people live on the other side of the world without it being like touristy for you. It's just like authentic, it's real. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we'll check out now and we'll give you another update maybe tomorrow. We've took some pictures and videos of the streets so you can see where we are. There's a lot of horse and carts. It's just so empty. It's really nice and chilled. It's nothing like the Western world at all. But we'll check out and we'll check in later. Peace.